Abel Sanchez blasts Gennady Golovkin after he fired him and explains why. Stay tuned, coming up next.
Hey, this is Cassie, and you're watching Blue Blood Sports TV.
Shout out to Blue Blood Sports TV.
You're watching Blue Blood Sports TV.
Shout outs to Blue Blood Sports TV.
You're watching Blue Blood Sports TV. Hola, habla Cindy, está viendo Deportes TV.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So if you don't know, or you do know, Abel Sanchez has been fired, relieved of his duties by Gennady Golovkin, after the two have been paired for Golovkin's entire career. Gennady Golovkin just recently signed a new deal with DAZN, and he's going to be fighting Steve Rawls, and he decided to make a change. And he said that it's been real. He thanked Abel Sanchez for getting him to where he is. He said that he's a stand-up guy. He's a real guy. He appreciates him. And he had to part ways. It felt like he needed a change. Well, Abel Sanchez has responded, and it wasn't pretty. Quote, this is what Abel Sanchez had to say. Quote, as of today, I will no longer be working with Gennady Golovkin. After a great 9-year run, records set in equality, developing a Hall of Fame career, and making it possible to sign a 6-fight, $100 million contract with DAZN, $100 million contract with DAZN. He proposed and insisted on insulting new training compensation schedule. Sanchez said in a statement, my dignity and honor does not allow me to be screwed like that. It's unfortunate being greedy, being ungrateful, and no ethics, honor, or integrity will end this relationship. Wow. I'll read it again for y'all. Quote, this is Abel Sanchez. Quote, Abel Sanchez says, as of today, I will no longer be working with Gennady Golovkin. After a 9-year run, record set and equal, developing a Hall of Fame career, and making it possible to sign a 6-fight, $100 million contract with DAZN, he proposed and insisted, he, being Gennady Golovkin, proposed and insisted on insulting new training compensation schedule. Sanchez said in a statement, my dignity and honor does not allow me to be screwed like that. It's unfortunate being greedy, being ungrateful, and no ethics, honor, or integrity will end this relationship. End quote. Wow. Abel Sanchez was cut and dry, told her like it is. Gennady Golovkin felt like, and I'm going to be 100% honest, right? Abel Sanchez was very blunt, very honest after the Canelo last fight. He said that he gave Gennady Golovkin orders, he gave him instructions, and he wasn't following it. They had a game plan. He did not follow the game plan, and he said his hat went off to Canelo Alvarez for getting the victory. I don't think their relationship has been the same since then. Abel Sanchez was a stand-up guy. He was pretty much, cut and dry after the Canelo fight. He praised Canelo Alvarez for what he did in the ring. He was critical of what Gennady Golovkin didn't do in the ring. He was saying, he didn't know why he wasn't going forward and pushing the action. He asked him to go forward and push the action, but he refused to go forward and push the action. He said, and he had to tip his hat off to Canelo Alvarez. I don't think Gennady Golovkin was happy with this, but at the end of the day, we saw that every time Gennady Golovkin stepped up in competition, right, he didn't look the same, right? He was getting exposed more and more. We saw it first with the Kell Brook fight, then we saw it in the Danny Jacobs fight. We saw it a little bit in the Willie Monroe fight when Willie Monroe decided to fight on the inside, and we seen it with Canelo Alvarez. The first fight, Canelo Alvarez boxed. He used the ring. He used that his IQ. In the second fight, he went straight at Gennady Golovkin, and he had an issue dealing with it, point blank and period, right? Every time he stepped up in competition, it seemed like he was getting exposed more and more, and I think he's just not comfortable fighting certain fights. He says that he wants these guys to fight Mexican style and things of that nature, but he's just not fighting. He's very one-dimensional. He's not comfortable fighting on the inside. He's not comfortable being there with power punches, as we saw with David Lemieux. He decided to box on the outside. I mean, which is a pretty good IQ. You box the banger, you bang the boxer, right? So we seen the greats always say that. So, you know, but it just shows he's just not comfortable in there. He didn't look comfortable in there with Canelo Alvarez either fight, if you ask me. He didn't look comfortable on the inside with Willie Monroe. He didn't look comfortable with Kell Brook fight. You know, he was getting hit a lot, you know, and it was just getting exposed, point blank and period. So now this is what usually happens when fighters take a loss. They usually blame it on the trainer. That's what they do. They usually blame it on the trainer, right? They take a loss and it's everybody's fault but their own. You know, and with that said, you know, he decided to make a change, but Abel Sanchez is not happy with the way he made the change. He's not happy in the way he did things and parted ways and the demands he started making upon Abel Sanchez. Abel Sanchez felt like he didn't deserve it. And hey, listen, as a trainer and got him the way he is, he's you know, he's hey, listen. That's his prerogative. You know, he can feel whatever kind of way he wants. He's the one that got Triple G to where he is today, you know, point blank and period. So this is what usually happens. I'm not surprised. Fighters take a loss, you know, they blame everybody but themselves. It takes a long time for them to blame themselves for the exposures and the holes that's getting exposed in their own game and the things that they didn't work on. They like to blame the trainers, a la Sergey Kovalev blamed John David Jackson, and ironically enough, he got in the ring with Aledo Alvarez, and after he fired John David Jackson and got knocked out, you know, again, after the Andre Ward fight. He blamed everything on John David Jackson for the Andre Ward losses, got in there with Aledo Alvarez after firing John David Jackson, and then got knocked out again, right? In a different manner. So, you know, this is what usually happens when fighters you know, they feel like they need to make a change, and sometimes it's for the good, sometimes it's not, you know, but let's see how this plans out. But it's abundantly clear that Abel Sanchez is not happy with this entire situation. But that's all I got for y'all, man. It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shouts out to the entire LDBC. Shouts out to New Media. Shouts out to Black Media Row. Make sure you like and share these videos. Abel Sanchez absolutely blasts Triple G, Gennady Triple G Golovkin for firing him. That's all I got for y'all. Peace.
To Blue Blood Sport TV, baby, from the Empress. Much love.